What's up guys, Becky here, and today we're going to talk about shoulder mobility. So I hear a lot of people complaining all the time about having shoulder pain or an old shoulder injury or just that nagging shoulder complaint that you might have. Well, I'm going to give you my 3 favorite exercises today that will help you protect your shoulder mobility, get better shoulder mobility, and chase that pain away. So if you are ready, all you will need is a mat, and let's get started. So we are going to start off lying down on our side, all right? And let's just talk for a quick second about our rib to hip connection, okay? So our hips here, we have our lumbar spine. I'll stand up so you can kind of see. This is our lumbar spine and our pelvis, right? And then up here is our thoracic spine, so it contributes to your upper back and your sternum and your shoulder girdle, okay? On top you have your cervical spine, which is your head. But we're not talking about the head today. We're talking about our thoracic spine and its relationship to the lumbar spine and what we can do to move these shoulders and get better mobility. So think about it this way. If you're hunched all day over a screen or over a phone or over whatever it is that you're hunched over all day, your upper back is going to be rounded. So a lot of times shoulder issues come from the upper back. So if your upper back is rounded forward, you're not going to get the same shoulder range of motion as you would if your upper back is up nice and tall. And the same thing, talking about our thoracic spine's relationship to our lumbar spine, is if your thoracic spine is rounded forward, your lumbar spine is probably going to do something, tuck forward or tuck back, to compensate for this upper back rounding, right? So we want to address this upper back rounding first, and this next exercise is going to help you become a little bit more aware of your upper back as well as your little scapula, that little shoulder blade on your back. So you're going to come down onto your side. Come on down, just cradle your head, okay? And you're gonna take your top knee and just put it right down on the floor, all right? And your bottom hand can rest right down on that knee, okay? Your top arm is gonna make a 90-degree angle, okay? So you're coming forward, you're gonna put that 90-degree angle down. You're gonna roll your shoulder back, thinking of pulling your shoulder blade, and reach back behind you, and maybe if your range of motion is good, you can keep this knee down and you can open this arm out to the side. I want you to take one breath here. And then you're gonna take that 90-degree angle and you're gonna come forward, okay? And then you're gonna take it back behind you and maybe touch it to the floor. So my upper back is a little bit tight today. This exercise is very revealing, but if your arm doesn't touch down, your knee wants to pop up, that might mean that your upper back is a little bit tight, all right? So it might mean that you need to do this exercise and be really consistent for the next few days or few weeks until you start to improve your upper back rotation. And once you do that, you will see that your shoulders do feel a lot better. All right, so I would say do about 10 repetitions with this, but make sure you do them slow. Don't rush through. Get your mind into the muscle. Focus on the breath. Good job, and then come back to center. Now we're gonna add on, you're gonna open up, all right? And when you're here, we're gonna do some arm slides. So you're reaching your arm up and you're pulling it back down. So it's almost as if your arm could just hover right over the floor. So you're reaching up and you're coming down. That arm is just hovering above the floor, reaching up and pulling it back down. And what I want you to think about, because yes, we are stretching your thoracic spine, yes, we're stretching your chest, but I want you to think about actively pulling that shoulder blade down your back as well. Good, so reaching up and coming down, and reaching up and coming down. And once again, we'll do about 10 repetitions with your breath. So each repetition is one breath. Feel that shoulder blade pulling down your back each time you pull down. So imagine you're pulling a rope from the opposite end of the room. One more time we reach up. One more time we pull down. Good. And then we're gonna come forward. All right, let's repeat that on our other side. So we're gonna come up and around. That's exercise number 1, but it's kind of 2 exercises. Coming all the way down, take that top knee forward, the bottom leg is straight. You can take this top hand and put it down onto your knee, all right? You're thinking of this 90-degree angle, you're coming forward, and you're rotating back. And guess what, folks? This side might be even tighter. So A sign that I also need to do this exercise, building in that rotation. And our bodies are fluid, our bodies are always changing. So how my thoracic spine is today could be totally different next week, especially if I'm very consistent. So let me tell you, just be consistent with these exercises and your shoulders are gonna feel so much better in no time. So we're coming forward and we're pulling that shoulder blade, that scapula back to come back. And we're coming forward and we're drawing that shoulder blade back to come back. Let's go 2 more times. We come forward and we draw it back. One more time forward. One more time back. You're gonna hang out here. You're gonna slide your arm up the wall. Imagine you're pulling something from that opposite wall to pull that arm down, okay? So we're engaging through our shoulder girdle, all right? Pull, reaching up. Exhale, pull, reaching up. Good, and you can see if your pecs, like your chest, are feeling really tight in this one. And pull, drop the shoulder, and reach up. Good job. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Let's do 4. Good job. 3. Very nice. 2. And last one. Good job. And now you can close that shape up. For our next exercise, you're gonna roll onto your tummy, okay? And we're gonna lie down with our hips and pubic bone nice and level, and we'll have our face right down on our mat. Now, for the sake of me teaching this exercise and I have to talk to you, I'm gonna lift my head up just while I do the explanation. So tuck your chin, head is lifted. You're gonna reach your arms out about as wide as your mat, okay? Thumbs are up. You're going to rest your forehead down as you pick both arms up and then back down. All right, exhale, pick both arms up. And then back down. Good. Notice if anything wants to shift in your lower back and really keep your hips and pubic bone pinned down. Chin is tucked as we lift and we come back down. So this one's great because if your upper back is really, really tight, chances are you have this weakness there too. So see if when you lift, can you do a little hold and then come back down. Exhale, lift, little hold, and then come back down. Good. Exhale, lift, and then back down. So we'll do about 10. Last one. All right. Now we're gonna do one side at a time, okay? So right arm goes up, then the left. Right, and the left. Let's go right. Let's go left. We go right, mini hold, left. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more for good luck. Good. Slide yourself back into a child's pose, just stretching out your lower back, stretching out through your lats, which are these big side muscles in your body. All right, last exercise, okay? So for our shoulders, we know that working the rotator cuff, everyone's heard about the rotator cuff. Working the rotator cuff is good for our shoulders, right? So working our internal rotation and external rotation. Internal rotation, external rotation, right? But how often do we stretch an internal rotation? Not too often. I'm gonna show you a really good little passive stretch that you can try. So you're gonna come all the way down. Take your elbows in your side like Barbie arms, turn them both in and give yourself enough space so that those hands can stay flat on the floor. And if you like, you can even pin them down with your pelvis, all right? And you're just gonna hang out here. So think about keeping both of your scapula, your shoulder blades, nice and flat while you hang out and breathe here. And this is gonna feel different for everybody, but you're stretching in internal rotation. So you're getting in that joint capsule there, and this should help you with your range of motion. So nice internal rotation, just breathe. 3 more breaths. Two more. And one more big breath. And then we're gonna try something. So with your arms down, can you pick up your elbows 1 to 2 inches off the floor and rest them back down? So we're seeing how good your active rotation is. Pick up those elbows and then back down. Exhale, let's pick them up and then rest them down. Pick them up, mini hold, and rest them down. Let's do 5 more here. 5 and 4 and down. Let's go 3 and back down for 2. And last one, lifting, little mini hold, and then back down. Excellent job. You're gonna slide your arms out. Just rest everything down by your side. Notice how those shoulders are settling, how they're feeling. Take a breath here. Just part of healing from injuries is taking the time to breathe and notice your body and give all these little parts some attention and intention. So I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, make sure you like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Let me know what you guys want to see next time. Have a great day. Bye.